Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I'm joined today by my boyfriend Tim, and we are doing a boyfriend v girlfriend cook-off, and we are cooking each other a 3-course meal. So this video is me cooking my 3-course meal, so hope you enjoy it.
Once you're done watching this video, then the video of me cooking a 3-course meal for you would be live on my channel, so you can watch them both and see who you think did the best job.
Yep, so I'll link Tim's channel and his video in the description, and yeah, let us know which 3-course meal you prefer. So I'm in the kitchen now, and I'm actually, I suppose, starting this a bit backwards, but I'm going to be making my dessert first because it needs time to set in the fridge. And I'm actually going to be making an Oreo cheesecake, which is definitely one of our favourite desserts, so hoping to win some extra points there. I will show you all my ingredients and show you how to make this cheesecake. So I've already got my tin just lined with greaseproof. I just need to melt my butter. I'm just going to pop that in the microwave for probably like 15 seconds. So the butter is all melted, and just to obviously do the rest of the base, I have got my first pack of Oreos. So just gonna get those all crushed up, mixed in with the butter, and then just pressed into the bottom of my grease-proofed dish. I'm still trying to crush these Oreos. I'm thinking maybe a wooden spoon isn't the best technique, but it's like literally a workout making this cheesecake. The Oreo cheesecake base is done. So whilst that's just chilling in the fridge for about 15 minutes or so, I'm going to go ahead and make my filling. So for the cheesecake filling, I have got double cream, I have got soft cheese, I have got caster sugar, and I have got more Oreos. The first thing I need to do for the filling is to actually whisk the double cream. So I don't actually have like an electric whisk, so I'm going to be using this. So I feel like this is going to take me quite a while to get this whipped into soft peaks. So the cream itself is all whisked. The next steps are fairly easy. It's just adding my caster sugar and my soft cheese. So just get those added and then whisked up again. I need to crush another pack of Oreos and then mix that in. And yeah, it really is as simple as that to make the filling. All done. It's looking really nice actually. So just going to get my base out of the fridge, get this all obviously spooned on top of the base, and then I'll just leave this to chill in the fridge until we come to eat it later. So Tim and I have both done really different desserts, so either leave a comment on my video or his video about which dessert you would prefer to have, or whether you've made either of these before. So a bit of time has actually passed. We've actually just been out and seen my parents and had a coffee. Well, actually I say a coffee, we had a pot of tea, which was really nice. So back home and almost ready to start on my next course of this 3-course meal. And I'm going to be prepping the starter because basically I don't want to be having to do the starter and the main all at the same time later, because it probably just get a bit too much in the kitchen. And the starter I can prepare in advance and then I can just reheat it because I'm going to be making leek and potato soup. I'm back in the kitchen and ready to make my leek and potato soup. So I've got all of my ingredients here. I've got my onion, I've got my leeks, I've got my vegetable stock cube, salt and pepper, oil, and potatoes. So I've got my stock just brewing away nicely, and just need to get all of this stuff all chopped up. All of my vegetables chopped now, and they're just like pretty roughly chopped, to be honest, because I'm going to blend them later anyway. So I'm just going to get these softened, then I just need to add the stock to the pan and then leave that to simmer, then get it all blended, and then I can just reheat it later with a little splash of cream when we come to eat it. I am actually going to be serving some crusty rolls with the soup, which I have just bought from Tesco's. They're like cheese topped rolls, but I'll show you those later. I thought like making bread for the sake of 2 rolls just seemed a bit, I don't know. So you probably hear all of that sizzling away. I just need the vegetables to soften a little bit, and then I will be able to add my stock, which has been brewing on the other side of the kitchen. Whilst my soup is simmering away, I'm just gonna have a little check on the cheesecake and see how that's going, because that's obviously just setting in the fridge. It is looking really, really nice. My soup mixture has been bubbling away nicely and it's all softened up, so time to get it blended. I have got one of these like hand blender things, so it's much easier than having to decant it into like a food processor and then do a bit at a time. So gonna get that blended, leave it to cool. It can go in the fridge until later when we actually come to eat it. I wanted it to still stay quite sort of thick and chunky, because I don't really like a soup that's got no bits in it whatsoever. It's smelling absolutely delicious. I really wish this was like smell-o-vision, but I'm going to give it a little taste just to check the seasoning and to make sure that it's not poisonous. So I've got like the tiniest little bit on my spoon. I don't know if you can see it steaming. Yeah, I think that's good. So gonna leave it to cool down. I don't really need to do an awful lot of forward preparation for dinner. What I'm going to be making though is I'm going to be making stuffed peppers, and I'm going to be stuffing them with like a mince and like taco bean mixture. I've also got a corn on the cob that I'm going to cook and put in, and I'm just going to serve that all up with salad. So as you can tell, really not an awful lot of prep ahead of cooking it. Once my soup's cooled, I'll pop it in the fridge, and once we get a bit closer to dinner time, I will start to prepare the main course. So in a few minutes we're going to be having our first course, which is our leek and potato soup. And actually, to go with the soup, I have got these chunky cheese rolls from Tesco's. We're just going to be having one roll each, and then the other roll left over with our lunch tomorrow. So I just need to heat these up in the oven so they're just like nice and warm to go with the soup. Reheat the soup and also add a little splash of cream just to make it extra indulgent, if you can call a soup indulgent. But I will see you again in a minute once everything is all ready and served up. So our first course is all ready. So just as a little reminder, we've got leek and potato soup with some crusty cheese rolls. I've tried to go all matchy, so we've got a nice pink set here, nice blue set here. Just pop some butter onto the rolls as well, so that will just melt nicely. And yeah, ready for the taste test. Have you tried any of it yet?
It's really tasty, I really like it. I love a homemade soup. You've made an excellent starter. I'm not trying any of the bread yet, but the soup is outstanding.
Well, I have to say, I think the soup was delicious. It definitely went down a treat. And also the rolls were really, really nice. Like, they were nice and airy and not like stodgy. So we're gonna have a bit of a gap now between obviously this course and the main course. As I mentioned earlier, the main course is stuffed peppers with salad. So just gonna chill and let kind of our soup go down before I start to make that. Describe the soup in one word.
One word? One word's really hard. Delicious.
Well, it definitely seems that the starter was a resounding success, in my opinion. Next, I just need to roast my peppers for about 20 minutes before I start thinking about making the filling. So I'm gonna chop the tops off and pop them in the oven. So they're all ready to go in the oven for about 20 minutes. The peppers have been roasting now for, actually I think it's more than 20 minutes now, but anyway, they are as ready as they can be. So I'm going to make the filling for these peppers. So I'm going to be doing mince, I've got some mixed beans, I've got some chipotle paste, and I think that's all the veggies. I'm going to make a salad as well, but I'll make that a bit later. I just need to get this mince all browned off, and then I can add the rest of my paste, and I can add my taco mixed beans, and then just my sweet corn. And then of course I just need to pop all of that mixture into the actual peppers themselves. The mixture is all done, and I just need to spoon it into my peppers and just top them off with a little bit of grated cheese, and then just bake them for a little bit longer. So I've filled them. I've got a little bit of a mess here, but the problem is I've got loads left over. And there's a spare bean there. I'm just going to get the salad all prepared and then just put it back in the fridge, just so when it comes to serving up dinner, it's just a bit easier and just a bit quicker. Just got the usual stuff: lettuce, tomato, cucumber, I think there's some spring onions. So I will whip that up now. And the main course is ready. Just finished eating dinner. It was, in my opinion, delicious. I had a really good kick to it. The salad was nice. It's just standard salad. Definitely would be looking forward to making this again. It's quite funny. Well, it's not really that funny, but to not give too much of a spoiler to Tim's meal that he cooked yesterday for us, we both actually used mince, but we use them in such different ways. So definitely make sure once you finish watching this, you go and check out his video to see what he did with the other half of the mince. What did you think of the main course?
I really enjoyed it. I liked all the seasoning you used. I think the chipotle and the beef worked really well together. I thought it had a really good spice to it.
gonna tuck in to my Oreo cheesecake now. Well, that was me cooking a 3-course meal for us. So yeah, did my soup, my peppers and my Oreo cheesecake. I think if I had to pick a favourite dish from the 3 courses, I would say the cheesecake. Mainly a little bit because I made it this morning, so it's been on my mind like all day, but I think that was my favourite. Did you have a favourite course at all?
It's so hard to pick a favourite. I had to say, it was all so good.
Oh, thanks.
I think maybe the cheesecake if I was put on the spot that I had to pick something, but I really enjoyed every single course. So after you finish watching this video, I did the same video on my channel where I cooked 3 courses for you. So head over to my channel to see the 3 courses that I did.
But as always, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that you did enjoy it. If you did, give the video a big thumbs up, leave me a comment, obviously let us know which 3-course meal you preferred. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in my next video.